we have identified a new model that we believe should guide every effort. In sociology, we have a very famous social scientist, Mary Ward, and she is credited with saying that when you do one thing in a certain way and you are not getting the results, if you don't change it, it means you are mad. So we are deploying a lot of resources and we are not getting any closer to our desired destination. It's important that as a people we rethink, and this is what informed the creation of radios as an organization with the muscle and the structure to deliver this new model called the Community Private Public Partnership. As you come to the presentation, we are deliberately not revealing everything, but in this presentation this afternoon, it is important for people to come and participate in this new thinking.
There's a message here for you.
Go ahead.
He says, please, can we know the founder?
I think that it's being launched today by all those who will be present here. It's a diasporan effort, it's a collective ownership of the organization, and this is what is so important.
Who owns the idea?
Well, the original concept paper was penned by my good self, Dr. Mark Ankra. And basically it's to look at what we are doing and to be able to respond in terms of policy and implementation to the deficiencies in our efforts so that we can correct them. So we can demonstrate our thinking capacity in Africa. More often than not, we are portrayed as a continent that is inept and is incapable of solving its problems. And as you know, our first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, said that a highly educated person finds problems and he solves it. Our continuous inability to solve our problems is a challenge and also an indictment on how well educated we are. This concept is being shared today at the launch for people to recognize that we cannot be pointing bad fingers at our politicians. They have a role to play. Yes, everybody has a strength and a weakness. So what are we doing? The criticisms and the accusations must stop. We must use the same space and time to come up with solutions. And this afternoon, we want to share this new model. And that is why it's important to create a platform that unifies and unites all the efforts so that once we know that there's a channel by which we can link up our investment muscles with the local communities, we are going to overcome a lot of obstacles, some of which you guys know more than we do.
Oh, in the dance with the Royals Business Forum, and then Yashas, yes, you welcome visitors. I almost the promo.
There's a dear bass, some pana more becano, a die wheel.
Say, and an animal about the shear. Now, ya can't man Ghana who answer. And I say, ya man Ghana, a human be brave. Now, said you be see a became home near you, human and any problem. And the says, I know Yabahan, yet the amambrano, echo business. And yan can't sit in a free business and no boa, no money, and you soon, and a bonia done what on a day for by a cooperative D&D farming cooperative bank. Na sesiano die ya manana mo no mo yetete no sesiano ye de ni nyina so ye ba be polish no na ye ya kyerɛkyerɛ Ghana fo enye sika kɛse ne de start business ye 100 euro crowd betimi de start business and no bo he kan tetefo no na sika no eni ho no nti ko bo wonua na wonua nso abɛboa wo ko bo wonua ye wo tama ye de do near what time I depend, and near what time I did do. Until one away do we are nature no more for Boabaku, a pump time in do an amabo, and when I per se it's near the business. Na ye de chere yenuanum. Na ye say ye baby I to her ye train 1 million as an business. Debbie, and Sikaki 2 and ye started. Na ye no more. Oh no. Obu wo ho ansa na politics ba. Obu wo ho ansa na bank ba. Obu wo ho ansa na court ba. Obu wo ho ansa na sane mani nyina ba. Eso satam na somdwe bibia wo ho. Ese say san hweyichi. Na ye de ye nwe ko show mu. Na ye oye no mo tena se ye susu kwanya ye befa so a ye de be ye business. Ewo ye kurase ene ye Ghana ma. Enu ntina ewie ya be hia wa.
Metwasie yi a ye bedwindwin ama Ghana.
Ye bedwindwin ama Ghana.
Na ye nananom a ebei wa kyerɛ ato nsa afre ahoho bi a wɔn nso ebɛka ye nananom ho no wɔn motumi adwene ɔman Ghana.
Ani.
Ebi ni ho ano.
Ya to nsa afre mpanyinfo a ɔmo nso ɛbɛba bɛka yɛ ho na ya adwene ho. Apart from nananom a ɛba no, ya to nsa afre enua bɛma Dr. Makankra. Ono say ninim de ni adwene hye ni mintimi nka. Nti ono ankasa se mo hia no a ono ankasa de begu ha mo na mo ambo hu say yes Ghana ye wade oyi.
Na ɔman yi a yɛtim yi wɔn nso na gya yɛdan wɔn anyɛ bia emu bi ɛɛba na
oh ya to yensa afre ebinu a ɔmo no ɔmo nam kwaso baba nti ɔmo ba de wo bia no ɔmo be yebehu
na ɛkyina nso ɛde ba de na happen wɔ Amsterdam podium ha
na de ansam no kwa kofa ɛkyina na asam ketwa hwɛ ye wo two big organization ɛwɔ kurom ha ye two big events banko ye dance with the kings and na ye see your friend and dance with the royals because obi aye adehye and banko see ye Kente festival wada ye Kente ene ye ntoma ene ye amamre di so ha but ya bre ne ochina we nti no ye tena se no pam no twa no ye see a opo ye mbo na ye mfanya nde ni nyina ye nye ne kese baako eni nti no eye Kente festival no ye nua ba Mama Vero found the camp on in a dano and I dance with the royals so me na me dano and I ya boom and I ye the ba bed ya mamne edi na to yen safran if we Ghana a omo nam kwanso a omo so omo abedu eye cream ene and I ya to safra Belgium for him for so omo wo Belgium omo nyina ate akunya tuntun so Ghana omo so omo abedu ene anope ene ya to yen sanso afre yen nuanum bi nso fiti Germany omo so omo nam kwanso a yeba na ochina no enye Ghana de nkwan so ne yeba be hwe yen culture yeba be danedi ya to yen safre Burundi fo Nigeria Togo India Bama enya 50 years nti ye de ne nyina ebom na yadi akai bema 50 years no eni nti no ochina de me kan nyina wo ha mama we no kakra bi na meyi ato ho no nti ochina no yesrem obi amra no mbehwe ade a ewo Ghana ye behwe dwanso edwane a ye behwe no ye bobodwa ahyedwa eyade nie no ahemfo ne ni ombodwa ena ebehye dwanso aton ne no ye duane a ye di ne ye niama ye wo Ghana ntuma ne ntade ya hene Ghana de niama ho ne nye bini nduan Ghana nduan nya asempetwa efise Ghana no ya mamre ne etre kuro bi so wo ha mamre ne ebako se palogo no wasan ye palogo ko but yende ne doso eni no chira ye bede ne nyina di ama obia ehu na de we mo amunim se yakan hu ne SMP.
My name is Dr. Ankra, and I've been invited here by the organizers of the event this afternoon. I understand I'm the keynote speaker, and I'm looking forward to the engagement this afternoon, and also very honored to be part of this movement. I can say that this is one of the most important projects that I've been associated with, and I'm very excited about it. I think everybody should be, because we are here to try and contribute to the efforts to develop our country, Ghana, and for that reason share our experiences and our successes with our sister countries in the sub-Saharan region of Africa. Basically, the organization is looking at new ways of doing things. we are very, very concerned about the lack of progress the way we all wanted to see. We know that a lot of people, individuals and organizations are making great efforts at contributing, but we are not getting the desired results. We cannot be faulted for efforts, but I think that there's something called structure and then organizational development that will help us to be able to accomplish our objectives. And so what we're saying is a complementary platform to be able to unite all the efforts and harness the critical mass to get results. And we are introducing a new model called community-private partnership. This is a new model that we believe will deliver the goods. In order to do that, this afternoon, once we have shared the concept, Excellency, the Ghana High Commission to the Netherlands would launch an organization called RADIOS, Royal Africa Diaspora Investment and Universal Society. This organization will manage and coordinate all the efforts, first from Ghana and then to the other African countries. The organization is going to be huge. We're going to grow it organically, and therefore we are inviting all the members of the diasporas. We have weaknesses and strengths. There will be a lot of positions to be filled. The diaspora is going to be very active. In the presentation this afternoon, we're going to discuss into detail the actual involvement of the diasporan community. Everybody has a role, and basically we want to do business in a different way, in which our research shows that if we do it very well, if we take ownership of the responsibility, if we are able to dispense our services with passion and commitment, there's no way we can fail. And so far, the people who are coming and tripping in this afternoon, I'm very confident that we are going to see history made this afternoon. So I really appreciate the time to talk to me, and I'm sure there will be more opportunities to talk, unless you have some questions to ask me. But I want to invite the community. The community should, the work begins after this afternoon. If you can't be part of it today, that's okay. But send a message to somebody else. Find out, contact us, and find out how you can participate. There's so many ways you can participate in making Africa great again.
Ghana have a future?
Absolutely. I've personally held the belief, after being in the diaspora for over 20 years, I've held the belief that if something good is going to come out of Africa, every country is important. Every single person in Africa is important. But I have a conviction, and I'm convinced that there are 3 countries that will have to stand up to be counted, to provide leadership for this new African thinking. And Ghana is one of them, South Africa and Nigeria. These 3 countries would have to stir the waters in order for us to see results. And so there is a great future for Africa and Ghana.
Si yɛka kente di a na yɛsɛ ɔno ara na gyina ha ma vero honam mu te sɛ
me adom bibia yɛ bɔkɔɔ
na yɛgye na di waduru Casper Plaza.
Sɛnea mo amonim no kente festival this year yɛne dance with the royals yɛaka ho but today bia no kente na yɛ one day but business forum bia ɔno nso no dance with the royals ɔno nso ɛde abɛka nti ɔno nti na yɛhyia mu nɛ sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a obi ɛwɔ ha mo amonim kɔ akɔyɛ biribi wɔ fie wobɛkɔ na ade ayɛ osika basaa ɛma yɛn kɔn na sɛ wobɛkɔ fie a akɔyɛ business nti ɛnɛ deɛ yɛ invite investors ɔmo fi Ghana ɛne a house investors ahemfo na ɔmo wɔ Ghana nso I would say, we go up with you, Sikate, your Hino, Punis, and in such a Juma or anymore. Nipano or drink or drink or never was Casamwa or Belgium 2 times. It's an empty business forum. Say, you're drinking, say, you're the guy I am a contract. Now you're paying there, say, say, you do business here to me, a boy Ghana, near boy and Cassans of a Dutch, you know, you're coffee and near way to make you
Marvero, aha, any Ghana, a hipan and Kaunyanka veteran.
Oh, I fear any few. Meaning a Ghana, Yankee, a beco pa. Now so kwa woko ye de because bibi ni wa woko a edi income be ma wontim na ma ye nyina yaka akwantu no ye ko holiday cross sika sai ya na de meka wani nkambio na wo dwane aba international business part of program ya be ye settle ye pa wo Ghana de obi a be pese obeko
ka oma pioneers na edwendwene eho no ebia na
yeah. Because say we working together there. Ye nyina by initiative no FV dance with the royals. Now because they juma together until we are part of it, but they are the soul. We are the idea about.
Emra papa modi agu kwam no me pese wo kamu ba akopɛ kire amamfo.
Yes transparency. Say mo ye be say no kre eda edi. Ye kente 11 years ni when you try ahwe said there ebe from second there bibia ye dem ne ye ka se ye ka bo bibia say na sa ye san go inside na ye kente ye kente himai but ye said ye ebe come na after that na it me decide me
what Amsterdam dwumadi nyina nso ekɔ Amsterdam idi ka bibi kire etiefo
Amsterdam when me say this business thing ye the tuja the hope say amount for paper or china so dear muamunim kente 11 years ya ye inside ye dey pray into no so mo betwe say dey be kono ye nananom ne ade dey fi Ghana dey fi Belgium dey fi all over Europe almost over into mumra ye nyina together no na sa big festival yenye na enye se de mo Ghana for the nim se wo beba nti ye to sa afre mo nyina
me wa ha enne why because yeah business forum and sa business forum we stronko ne stronko a ne say he na yenim dia eko ye krom Ghana enkoye sisi akra no se me nimu eko echira sisi a Chinese for na ebeji ye kro yi afa ohwa omo akọ ye kra na se akọ sei nsuo na ewo ho no the chemicals egum na sa chemicals na omo de egu nsuo no so omo de kotu egudie no gold no ebi ne cyanide sa cyanide yi sei no ebe kakra na ukotie kutu edia ananua be bi esisi wo se farms ne ade ukotie edia na ekoma o cancer ni na ne sei ohia ewe ye krum ho enti no enkoye oye krum na ya tena se ehu empemfo bi atena se na ehu se yes our business forum we na ye invite hia ye ho a ye na nanom no mu ye bibie friend enoboa enne bronia to the crowdfunding but na sa time no so no kwa fa so ntimi endo ne enuaba ana ne farms a efu a wo no ntimi no a ofrefre ne namfofo eba beso mu ma omoye ma yeyi sa na me gidi say time edu say Ghana one politicians na mo ahe sika omajiji ni na no mo ntimi afa anye hwe ena two individuals no so e ka say omo sika aka ometimi dia abo ahe no ankoye ndi say em say do time a hia ye be kan ye ho abom na hia ya bo ahe aye ho say owo ha say owo Ghana isuso ye nsem a michidi say ye betimi aye ma aye yie enti no we no ye some meeting we but after that no ye be invite individuals ma ya put together na aye yakeka ho ana ya ye bibi together for ye my Ghana
MP no mi hu se emorofo kan ye ho bom eya dwuma utumi hu se etumpon ekoye nim Bible kura oka se mienu eso a emia but ye kromofo ye beka ye ho abom yi enche ubehu se sika sam aye bibi basa ubehu ane se adwuma nagu na se si ya wo gina ha wo ka se ususu se ye betumi aka ye ho abom ni yako akoya ni ma me van se bia bread bi kura na be ba ya chemu half mana ye ana
nyame shiro ja try bi ma anye yi enye mi o meka examples a omo di enim kan aba ba ye saa nyoma bi ma anye yi enti no yesua ho yansa afa nkrofo mo nimdie se we no ye ba ba ye one I was say transparent na dia ekobia no obie hu at a point in time and through social media and internet ni ade ni ntino you betimi aye website bia u betimi log in their account and our finances koyina no u behu baby bia transparent amanone ana every step that we will take, you know, ebema aye transparent ma obie hu say ya gigi sika abom say ya akọ ohini bi so akọpẹ asase ama farmers bi mo omodo say enuama na aso a ya ba beton say wa ma no ni say ewo Ghana ho ni na na be transparent ama obie hu de ekro ama faso ne ba yitimi ache ma obie aye satisfied farmer ne benya ne de odin sika so ko shemu ensu benya ne de
utusu say ye wo man penimfo o man Ghana
ye wo oman penimfo o man Ghana na omodi enwamo every day so ameka no ye education amwahe ye religion bruni ne de baye no amwahe and ye politics enso amwahe politics aye no democracy na democracy that means automatically mu ko chemienu ye mu chemienu so a ba ko befa ba ko hotan abra na nka wo say ye kan na ye hubom na ye ma eye no na edinchiche enchiche mu ba so a enfa hen ko bibia en democracy no dia NDC beye bia ana CPP beye bia no MPP si enye dia MPP beye bia NDC si enye into no every time bia no there is division among us and religion so mu asem de sen yewu ni bibia sesi akwakodu eya asefem asofo bia na nse omo abeba aba ene dia omo yeye and I wish education so say your education system ya na nkenye no say farm da ho asase da ho kakraka na ni party ho na ekom fitai edi nipa abra na education no o say etimi kire say hwe ni ho mpo na wo farms a na the process na say yin na say eso a obetimi ati biedi enti no say ana it's high time o say etimi edane ye way of life ni mu kakra ye culture ye bibia na edandan mu kakra na ye hwe emfaso mu a ye benya efim because division ne through education and politics and religion and fam bia amre see it's time or say so we not we a Muslim or we a Christian e come dey na together road na here na efa so or say so yensem na ye dan ye koye nim hwe China omo kita one party a state so na hwe China be akwakọ omo ya de we miss reso bia ebeba me invite you bia beba na yeso ne ye my.
Yeah, thank you. Seth Loco, and I'm based in Rotterdam. But I think this program is for the whole Africa, and it doesn't matter where you live. So I took up this project, Radios, that's Royal African Diaspora Investment and Universal Society. I took up the project as a conveyor of this organization. And so what we are doing this morning, or this afternoon, is to try to bring the message to the population to see how best we can help Mother Africa in terms of a lot of investments in the community. And so we invite everybody to be part of us. My colleague has said so much, I don't have to repeat it. So I think thank you for coming and sharing your time with us.
And the day I ope the Yebishim Waha. A rather yet to suffer there, a queen name busy and can. The Yeba Junjun home, the Yeba car, the Yebushia, the Yebi Bia. I will irradi and tun some for a while. Ye shiara or in ye. Inti the end of the day, yakade, when you made Jan, your mere banya Mrs. Concron, Brabetna Yetsir, no boy Yajunum, the Radi Inca Bia, a Rado Bia, a Radwa train, Pano, your wonderful Bessie Shebiano, irradiation in Yamu, Yesu Christo Demo. On one called the war about one would dream, or bet you on Tata, we will never do. The BBA real paya, Yagi Asida, any Cabia Damo. Na me Janya Melbasus and Concro, any other was ordered by Yesu Christo. Amen.
And I will call on Nana and Super Boarding Ajenim Boateng the second to welcome us.
Nananum Nini Nami, distinguished guests, on behalf of Dancing with Royals and Gifty Festival in Holland, I, Nana Insubia Borden Usubuatin Ejenum, Utum for Dam Branon Koswahine, welcomes you. And I see my senior man, that is Offenso Hini Fahine, Nana, you are humbly welcome. And Nana Offenso Hini Akum, Nana, you are humbly welcome. And Extreme Father, I wish you can even come forward here.
At Amsterdam Planetarium, as you know, it's not by accident. Amsterdam is the birthplace of modern international business. They started about 500 years ago by keeping to their culture and fostering what we have today as, they have something they call norms in Holland, normal and waarde. So they believe in that more than just something from outside. And so what we are trying to do is try to emulate that. We trying to also value our culture. That's the normal and waarde. For some time now, we want to copy other people, but this forum is giving us a platform to try to be us and then foster business so that we all achieve success. Somebody asked me some time ago, I think last week when we started this program, that why are we talking about business when there's a cultural affair? What is the relationship between business and culture? So I told him, this is some of our media partners. There's a strong relationship, a symbiotic relationship between business and culture. If you look at the Chinese, they started their development with the Cultural Revolution in the 60s and the 70s. Culture is so important to business that anything, we underestimate it. The culture distinguishes between organizations. If you belong to Kwewu and some belong to Kumasi, name it, you see that the people have some strong bond. And if they are able to foster a business, it's definitely going to be successful. That's all what business is about. We talk about business culture. People who do business, we always hear business culture. Because they are one, culture and business. So this particular forum is trying to lay emphasis, blow this idea of culture, so that everybody starts to merge these two in the everyday life. The culture and business convey a sense of identity for members. Everybody say, I'm a Gan, I'm a Fanti. It's an identity. And that's what we do in business as well. If you are from Apple or you're from Google, you are so proud. I just said at the time we were drinking coffee, one of our chiefs said, he's Apple. Yeah, he said only Apple. You know, you buy into the culture of Apple. Some people are buying into the culture of Google or Android. So, that's how business starts. But in our minds, we try to separate them, culture from business. They are one thing. And that's why we're using this platform. As you can see, the culture and business enhance social system stability. If you are in business, you have your own food, definitely you are stable. The same thing to do with the culture. most of our chiefs here can attest to the fact that the moment the chief says this, everybody comply. And they don't go each other way. It brings some stability in the community. Chiefs are stabilizing factors in our communities. It's the same way as if chiefs are doing business, it will be great because they have created a structure. The structure has been there for a long time. And they are managing it on the micro level. But we are trying to bring it into the mainstream business. That's why we are meeting here today. The purpose of this conference is to bring Africa back on track by setting an agenda which is based on scientific evidence, not mate. We are basing everything on scientific evidence, which aims at sustainable growth through financial innovation and financial security. So we are not just coming with a portfolio. We also want to explain to you how we are going to achieve this and how the investment that we're going to make is going to have the security that we need. Everybody in this forum has once upon a time come across somebody who asked somebody to build a house for him or her, and the money was not used for that purpose. So we don't trust them again, but we're trying to create an environment that we can trust our investments in Africa, or in Ghana for that matter. This forum is going to go deeper into this area that we're trying to provide security for your investment. Security, I don't mean somebody to hold gun to protect your investment, but you make sure that whatever you put in, if you put 100 euro, you get your money back in one way or the other, or you reinvest in a project. And you can monitor some of these activities real time. Technology is on our side. Now you can just take a telephone application and see everything happening anywhere in the world. So we are also bringing this on board, that you can manage your own investment, real-time basis. The purpose of this conference is to strengthen the relationship between Europeans. We are not separating our host, the white Europeans. We welcome everybody onto this platform. We want to strengthen with diaspora and the African business communities. When we are in Ghana, we also try to ask those who have experience there to cooperate with us. So we all create a big portfolio. That's one of the reasons. To develop fresh commercial and social concepts that shape business. And Dr. Ankara is going to say a lot about this. It's a fresh idea. We provide employment opportunities. If people are able to work in Ghana, look, they won't ask you to send them money anymore. Nobody will ask. I know Ghanaians are so proud, so we have to find a way to let them start to work. Access to current approach in financing business. We are also going to examine the current national landscape and emerging developments. Some people have very good ideas about business, so we are going to discuss it. How do we take it from today to the next level? We're also going to consider the effectiveness of approaches which is already in place. For example, now we have the PPP, private-public partnerships. What we're going to do today is it working? If it's not working, how do we do it better? And Dr. Ankara is going to tell us that. So we have a new approach. It's a concept, and it's been tested in the laboratorium, and it proved that it's going to work. But we have to put it in practice. That's what we're going to discuss today. And we're going to foster connections among groups and sectors that have not traditionally worked. That's what we're talking about. Business and our chiefs. It's never worked. Everybody say, this chief, he sold my land, so I don't want to do anything with him. We're trying to foster good relationships with these chiefs and our tradition. We're creating a new platform. We know there are some few ones, very few, who are not honest to their stools. The majority are. So we're going to handle that part of it. This program is being organized by the Stockton Dancing with the Kings. I'll come to this, but you can ponder on it. It's being organized by the Dancing with the Kings and the Kente Festival, and the Radio Society. The Radio Society is an organization at the embryonic state. We are creating it. It's registered in Ghana, but we are building it to the stage that we want. Radios is just an acronym. It's African Royal Africa Diaspora Investment and Universal Society. It's basically a business platform. And it's a platform that you can be in your organization, and you can also be here. There's no crash of heads at this platform. We just want something good for Ghana, and that's what we are doing. In my opinion, the time is right to reflect on a number of questions. Today, Africa is at the crossroad of its future. We all know, we've all heard about the Chinese. Everybody is scrambling for what they can get. I heard 3 days ago, I was there with Mr. Osusetre. On the news, they said Europeans are losing out in Africa. Do somebody have to lose out? I don't think so. And what about us, we the Africans? They said the Europeans are losing out to the Chinese. What about us? They're not even mentioning our name. But it's our country, it's our continent. So let's charter a new course for this development. The message is, in this 21st century, we cannot strive for more of the same. It's enough. So our 500 years, we keep on doing the same, waiting for our donor partners to send money to us. But we have huge resources. We in the diaspora, we have very huge resources. In 2017, statistics from the Ghana Revenue Authority show that the diaspora injected so much money into the system, in the Ghanaian economy, and this can be tracked in the financial tracking system, which stated that all the donor countries, Holland, Germany, they contributed about $697 million to our economy. 697 million. That's what they gave to us. We, the diasporans, sent 2.2 billion only last year. We are not seeing it, but we are. We are building Ghana for somebody else, for these financial institutions, IMF, to come and enjoy. We sent 2.2 billion. I will also go back a bit on this because it's something at my heart. The China last week promised to give Africa 60 billion. Everybody was clapping. Yeah, we need it. We need the Chinese. We need the Europeans. But the diaspora 2017, the whole Africa diaspora, we sent 65 billion to Africa. And we are clapping for the Chinese bringing 60 million for 25 years. My brothers and sisters, no, let's do something about this. Sure. We are sleeping, and other people are enjoying what we are sending back. I'm not asking people to bring 1,000 euros. You can build your house. I don't have a problem with it. But your house, it shouldn't stay empty. It's an investment you lock up there. Under this platform that we are creating, you can even, your built houses, you can put in some arrangement with the organization that you can rent it. Here they have it, Airbnb. That we can, with the tourism, we can at least get something for the investment that you have locked up there. That's the purpose for this meeting. How do we generate income from whatever we have there, or what we are sending back, so that the Abrewa or the OPA in Ghana is not always relying on your maybe 100 euros you send every time. The money will be there. And they'll give you space to enjoy your life here. So this is the focus of this meeting. I've already introduced Mr. Makantra. He's the first, he's going to make the first presentation, followed by Nana Kwekudia. And then we'll take in some questions from the audience.